Hi, my name is Max Gutnik from Line 6. I'm the VP of Products and Marketing, and I'd like to talk to you today about the future of live guitar. One of the most important aspects of playing live is obviously making sure the audience is hearing what you intended them to hear. One of the things that we're working on here at Line 6 is the full range flat response amplification. What a full range flat response guitar system does is it takes your modeling multi-effect rig and gives you perfect replication of all that tone that you painstakingly developed over time. With FRFR, what you hear on stage is exactly what's coming through the mains. So that friction between you and the sound man goes away, and you give the audience exactly what you intended them to hear. There's an art to making things sound great. The Line 6 L2 speaker system, we've tried to create an FRFR experience that's going to give you exactly the performance you want from your rig. So Sean's in a rehearsal space prepping for some fly dates using his Pod HD500X and L2 FRFR rig. Why don't we go over there and check it out?
So I'm in an LA rehearsal studio. I'm sure you can hear some of the bands in the rooms around me sort of leaking into the microphones. It makes a lot of sense for a rig like this, especially if you're going to be playing acoustic and electric sounds at the same time through the same speakers, because that's one of the benefits that you get from FRFR. So we're going to be recording some of the sounds here just ambiently. It's not normally what you do, but I want you to see that the rig can really handle anything that you throw up against it. So, you know, for acoustic guitar sounds, for instance, maybe something a bit more rootsy, detuned. Maybe you want to start hitting it hard. As I mentioned before, one of the great things about FRFR is that you can play acoustic guitars and electric guitars at the same speakers. So if your gear has the ability to play those two sounds at the same time, you can create some interesting patches. So if you take a lead sound, Steve Morse used to do this thing where he would take an acoustic guitar and double track the melody up an octave. So you can create that here by bringing in a variac sound an octave above that's an acoustic guitar. You can take that even further by taking the pitch of the multed instrument and making it not a unison or an octave, meaning a fourth or a fifth or something like that. So if you take a sound like this, and you layer another guitar a fifth above it, pretty cool. The possibilities are pretty much endless. Because the speakers are flat response, it means you can throw anything at them and they'll be able to handle it. So your job then becomes making a tone, making a sound in a patch that works well direct. And then all you have to do is tweak a little bit for each room and you're ready to go. Whether it's power, size, flexibility, or sound quality, hopefully that gives you some reasons why you might want to check out an L2. If you've got an FRFR rig, I encourage you to take your modeler down to the store near you and check one out today.